Our next guest is an Emmy-nominated writer and actress you know from shows such as Insecure and How to Die Alone. She returned as Belinda for the third season of The White Lotus, which airs Sunday nights on HBO and is available to stream on Max. Let's take a look.
Good Belinda. How are you?
Oh,
Are you enjoying your exchange?
absolutely.
Oh, great. It appears you have many fans. One of our regulars was just asking me all about you.
Really?
I wanted to know your name and why you're here. I think you've caught his eye.
Who was it?
He's an American. He has a lovely girlfriend, but he certainly seems interested in you. I think he's quite rich. I'll introduce you.
Please welcome back to the show, Natasha Rothwell, everybody! Welcome back!
Thank you.
I'm so happy to have you here.
I'm so happy to be back. Hi, guys.
And, you know, this is not, of course, the only show you're back on. You did season 1 of White Lotus. You were not in season 2.
I did.
My question is, did you have any sense that Mike White would reach out and ask to have you back?
Absolutely none whatsoever.
Yeah.
I was fully surprised and so grateful. You know, I watched season 2 like everyone else, and then I got the call from Mike, and
And so your answer to the call wasn't, let me see the scripts and I'll think about it.
no, I ran through my wall like the Kool-Aid man. Luggage in hand. I was like, where are we going? Let's ride.
I mean, it is, as far as a show to get cast on, The White Lotus, as far as where you're going to shoot.
Right.
They're never like, we're going to shoot Vancouver for Thailand.
No.
You get to go straight to the
We were
source.
outside.
Yeah.
Outside.
Parker Posey was talking about how hot it was in Thailand. She was here earlier this week. And also Creatures.
Oh, God, yes.
Did you, this is sort of what Belinda's experience as well. Did you, Natasha, have any actual creature experience?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So I was going to the hair and makeup room like at 4 a.m, and we were doing hair and makeup at this sort of hotel that had an outdoor courtyard that we had to walk through. And this wonderful PA named Chris was leading me at 4 a.m, and I look over at, you know, a palm frond that kind of did this.
Oh, no.
Right? And I sort of stopped in my tracks. He looked back at me and he was just like, is everything okay? And I was like, snake. And he looks over, he turns white, and then he looks back at me. I'm not there. I'm all the way across. He was just like, how did you move that fast? I was like, I don't know. God got me across this courtyard. I was terrified, and the thickness was like as thick as my arm. It was
Yeah.
a snake. Like
It was a snake, yeah.
Yeah.
No joking around stage.
No, capital S snake.
You know, we were talking backstage. I got sent the first few episodes of the show,
Yeah.
but they won't send everything to anyone because
Right.
the surprise is such an important part of the show. What was it like to read the scripts? Were you just was it a page turner for you?
I binge watched the show by reading all of them at the same time. I have a dog. At the time, I had a dog, and I was just screaming. The whole time he was jumping. He was like, "What's wrong, Mom?" And I was just like, "It's going down." It's going down in these scripts, yeah.
Obviously, the show is incredibly well written. It's beautifully directed. The way Mike casts a show is really something to see. You had such an incredible ensemble in the first season.
Yeah.
Now, you know, there's only a couple of you back from season 1. Did you find that same connection with the cast pretty quickly?
Yeah, I mean, I was so terrified to go. I mean, the heavy hitters on this season, I mean, you have Carrie Coon, Parker Posey,
Yeah.
Leslie Bibb, Michelle Moynihan, Walton Goggins. And so we had this like cast dinner the first week everyone was there. And I'm a wallflower by nature. And so at the cocktail hour before we sat for dinner, I was kind of plastered on the wall and watching all of them walk in. And they were all talking in a corner. And it was very high school for a moment for me. And at one moment, Carrie Coon comes over, and I just immediately apologize. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm just like very nervous. I have social anxiety. And she goes, we're all over there, and we're nervous about you. You've done this before. So at that moment, my shoulders went down. I was like, oh, okay, I'm the senior here.
I mean, it's such a wonderful fit to have you as a senior. I think it benefits everybody. Mike obviously, writes these scripts. He has such a unique way of writing, but I was lovely to hear he's also very open to collaborating with his actors.
Yeah, he's very aware he's not a black woman.
Yeah.
Very aware.
He might be the farthest visually
from a black woman, but I have hope. I'm holding out hope. But when I was cast originally, it's a black role, in a mostly homogenous environment, and I wanted to protect her. And so I reached out, and I was just like, I'm also a writer, and is there any way you'd be open to collaboration? He jumped on it. He was so down, and we went page by page season 1, and I would pitch ideas, and he knew it was coming from another writer. It wasn't like an actor being like, I think all of it should be me. And we did the same thing season 3, and we got
really
together,
lovely.
yeah.
We talked about when you were here before, when your family engages with your work, and what your mom had to say about your work. Is she a White Lotus fan? Is she watching season 3 as it comes out? And what are her notes?
She has thoughts.
Yeah.
Mom has thoughts. She's watching, and she told me that, because I asked her about Laxmi, she was like, well, I'm trying to watch them in pairs, so that way she can sort of have a mini binge. But yeah, she's gonna have thoughts, and she's usually just like, what are these crazy white people doing?
By the way, that could have been another title for the show.
Yes. I should have pitched that to Mike.
You mentioned you said you had a dog, but the reason you clarified is you have 2 now.
I grew my family.
Yeah. It does look like.
Oh my God.
It does kind of look like you literally grew it. You took like a seed from this dog and planted it.
I know. It was in December, and I just saw, this is Wilson, everyone.
Yeah, Wilson's adorable.
This is Lloyd, named after Lloyd Dobler from Say Anything.
Yeah.
And when I saw Wilson's photo at this rescue, and I was like, come on.
Yeah.
And so I just had to do it, and now they're in this little training class. They're in school together right now.
Oh my God, that's wonderful.
I can't handle it. It's helping me through
everything. Well, you're very lucky to have them, and we are so lucky to have you. Thank you so much for being back. I can't wait to see how the season ends. It's so fun to have a show where you can't wait.
Oh my God, thank you.
Natasha Rothwell, everyone. New episodes of The White Lotus. They're Sundays at 9 on HBO and Stream on Max. We'll be right back.